Telmo, how's it going?
All great, Mariel. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thank you for giving me five. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's welcome. Let's just jump right into it. I'd love to hear about your journey to open source software and finding your way to PyData and ultimately why this space matters to you.
Actually, so I did my master's in electrical and computer engineering, and at the time, so like 8, 9 years ago, most of my programming was in C and MATLAB. So I only sort of learned about the amazingness of open source during my master thesis, where I actually used Python. And then I guess I followed the typical, machine learning path of, learning scikit-learn and PyTorch, and watching the typical deep learning courses and all of that. And yeah, when I first interacted with open source, it was really mind changing in the sense that I get like there's the quote of standing on the shoulders of giants. So in some way you feel very powerful because you can build things very fast. Like you can start using state-of-the-art models in a couple of minutes. There's a lot that's already built for you to start working with. And I think since then, I've been using it all along my career, and been very much influenced by the existence of open source in machine learning and data. So yeah, I think my life would be very different without the existence of such a vibrant open source community in data and machine learning. I would probably be, I don't know, planting potatoes in the southern Portugal or something along those lines.
I love that you said your work and your discovery of open source is in a way standing on the shoulders of giants. And as we think about this current time that we're living in, with AI being essentially, the hottest topic everywhere you go, I am curious to hear from you. What's your hot take on AI, if you have a hot take, especially as it pertains to open source software?
I guess my hot take would be that, in bio AI, the stakes are even higher because for like natural language, most of the data is public. It's basically the internet. But for training, biological foundation models, most of the data is on, belongs to the big pharmaceuticals, to the big labs, and so it's very expensive data to generate. And there's like this natural gravity towards all of these being closed. So it's even like it's owned privately by default. So if there's not even a stronger push for open source, and with that I mean all of us doing what we can, contributing to create sort of this energy around it, I think it will be hard to counter this natural gravity of the data being closed source. So I guess the hot take would be that for bio AI, the push for open source is even more important. So there's definitely a lot happening, and hopefully it continues because yeah, I think there's a natural gravity against it in some sense. So it's important there's like a conscious effort for us to fight for it.
Awesome. Thank you for that. What are you building and how can the NumFocus and PyData community support you?
That's also an interesting question. So, for example, since we rebooted PyData like in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. So it was paused for a bit in Lisbon, and then with Loka we rebooted it. And it's been hard to stay away from the AI gravity pool just because a lot is happening there. But we also don't want, I mean, it's PyData. We don't want to only talk about AI, so we do try to bring some diversity there, and we're very much, especially open, I guess, to non-AI talks in some sense. Just things that are all still causing an impact and that are important and that would be helpful for others to learn. So sometimes we go to the fundamentals, as I was saying, with UV or software engineering best practices. And I guess with that I mean that we're always open for talk suggestions. So feel free to reach out if you have an idea, something you'd like to talk about, collaborations, venues. Like if you're based in Lisbon, we're very much open for discussing. We already, of course, have an agenda and we have self-planned, but we're always looking for having these discussions and discussing ideas on how to make it better.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tomo, for that. advice, for your insights, and for your time today on Give Me Five. With that, I would like to send you off and ask you for another moment of Give Me Five. Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, Mario. Great to meet you.
Um,
Gimme 5 is a NumFocus production. Support open source software today by donating at numfocus.org.